Who's walking so hard on the treadmill? Big steps, Hunter.
You are unbelievable.
It forces us to live more in the moment. I think we really value the time we have now with him. We stop and just appreciate the moments we have now because we know that can't take them for granted. They might not be there in the future. We were so excited to be expecting a child together. At about 20 weeks, we had an ultrasound and the doctor said, something's not right. He's not growing as he should be. We want you to come back to be monitored more closely.
The doctors told us everything was fine.
We were first-time parents and we didn't really know much better, but we started to realize that he was missing some milestones. You know, we would take him to classes and kids were on their tummies and holding their heads up and kids were rolling over and Hunter just wasn't doing those things yet.
And the doctors told us, think of him as a preemie. Everything looks normal. He will catch up. Don't be concerned.
So we decided to enroll Hunter in early intervention, which in New York, it provides physical therapy and other services for children that need them. And I think when he was 2, he still wasn't walking and he wasn't talking, and it was hard to just believe that there was nothing wrong. It's similar to muscular dystrophy, but instead of the disease attacking the muscles, it's attacking the nerves. And then the communication between the brain and the muscles slowly gets slower and slower and eventually stops, which causes muscle weakness and eventually paralysis. Hunter's type is considered early onset severe CMT. It was just heartbreaking to picture our little boy who was downstairs running around playing with his cars, not being able to walk or, turning into someone who's stuck in bed.
Yay! Wee!
We sought out every pediatric CMT specialist in the tri-state area, and they told us that there was nothing to do but to come back in a year and track the progression of the disease.
There's no treatments or no cures, and they wish there was more they could tell us.
Iris was up day and night reading research papers about CMT4B3.
We quickly learned that rare disease research is parent-driven, and unless there is a family driving force behind it, with these rare diseases, it just doesn't get done. We need to urgently translate medical technology that is available today into treatments for this debilitating disease. The mock-up came in of the flyer for the event at the hair salon we have coming up, and just wanted to go over it with you because I based it off of the other flyers I made.
I'm really excited. I think this is another great way to spread awareness throughout our community.
People always ask us, how are you just not in bed all day crying? And I say it's hard because you wake up and he's so happy. He can't run or jump or do stairs independently, which we're working on, but he wakes up with a smile on his face. He has the cheekiest little sense of humor.
There's nothing that we won't do for him. Our goal for 2021 is to raise $1 million to help fund research for gene therapy projects, as well as drug repurposing
for children suffering with CMT4B3. One of the goals of the foundation is to deliver treatments to patients now. Even if it's not a perfect cure, if it's something that can slow the progression of the disease to help the quality of the patient's life, it's just so important.
You gotta wiggle all the toes to get them out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Go, Hunter, go!
I always tell Hunter my #1 job is to keep him happy and healthy